Hey guys, it's Liz, and we are here in Australia, and most of you guys are getting ready to go to bed right now, but it is morning here, so wanted to wake up and just share a couple things with you. I wanted to do a training video for you, but I'm also going to do team recognition at the end of this video. And, we're sitting out here on our balcony overlooking, I don't even know what body of water this is, but it's just beautiful. And I feel like we're in a movie. And I started thinking about, with the plane ride here, it was like 15 hours on a plane, and a lot of times you have your best moments in life to reflect and really unplug when you're not in the day-to-day grind of life. And I got back to reading my leadership books on the plane here and started thinking about why are we here, why are we of all people sitting in Australia and have this opportunity to do what we do and earn this type of income and impact lives. And I started thinking about it, and it brought me back to 3 years ago when we first looked at the Advocare business and opportunity. And I thought about looking at this as something that could help me, earn additional income for my life. And, I tell people all the time, it's not about just me wanting more money in life or our family wanting more money in life. Like, who doesn't? That's a no-brainer. But, it's what you can do with that income that really drives you. And it was the thought of, could additional income in my life with a proven business and a very stable company, a 22-year-old company, leading the nutrition industry in a proven model of direct sales, right? These are facts. And I thought about what this business could do. And I thought, all right, if I have additional income coming in, first and foremost, it was for a need with our family. It was, hey, I could come home to my kids and be a better mom and stay at home with them and, kind of part-time back off of my plan A job and not be in my business so much. And so that was the first need from this business. And then I started thinking about, okay, once that need was met, what else could I do with the additional income? And I've always wanted to sponsor local teams and give back to my community, but I just never had the means to do it or the time to do it. So I started thinking about, what does additional income mean? And, it's these burning desires in your gut and in your belly that fire you up to the core about an opportunity like this. And so what I want to do with this training is, think about, what is your burning desire in your gut? Because I really thought about how did we shoot out of the gate so fast with this company? Because I'm going to have another video before we leave Australia from my good friend Z Buttar, and he's been in the business for over 15 years, and his journey is much different. They were silver level for a long time, and that $1,000 a month that they were earning at that point in time in their life was game changing for their family. And so that's all Advocare was for them, and they were good with that, and that was such a great level to be at. But then something in their life changed and they needed more income, and they started having a bigger burning desire in their gut, and they built this thing, and now they're platinums here. They're earning about $70,000 a month. It's just insane. But their journey was very different. They didn't shoot out the gate like we did. So I started thinking and reflecting back about okay, why did we shoot out so fast? But it was that burning desire in my gut for wanting more out of life, and what additional income could do for not only my family in the short term, but so many other families. And so when we did our pay period recognition today, when we woke up and we saw what you guys did while we were away, the pins that people have just earned, the people that are in quals, the paychecks that you guys are earning, the lives that you guys are impacting, that's what this business is about. This business is about building leaders. And if you guys can learn to do that and duplicate that, why are we able to sit here in Australia and we just closed out in a 2-week pay period a $30,000 check? Guys, pinch me type moments. Is that really this business that we're involved in? But the reality is when you build leaders, you build a sustainable business. This is a business that when you step away and you're sitting on the beach for 2 weeks, you can unplug, and your leaders that you've poured into and coached them and helped them grow this business and help them figure out what is their burning desire and why are they building this. And then you show them the model and you get to work with them and you get in the trenches with them. If you can help your leaders figure out what is their burning desire, what will get them fired up to their core to want to build this thing and have that belief and that vision and be all in for this, if you can't help your leaders identify that, they're going to struggle. And so your role is to help your leaders identify that and then get in the trenches and help them build. If you build leaders, guys, you are going to build a business that will pay you for life. It's a sustainable, residual business that allows you to unplug when you need to and live life on your terms, but it's not going to be sustainable if you guys are just plate spinning with volume and product and, legs that way. It's got to be a sustainable business that you've got leaders building business. They know why they're building business. They're fired up to the core for the reason of why they're building this, wanting more out of life and what that will do for them. And then you show them the model. It's a proven model. It's a great model. It's a great company, and you've got great people to show you how to do it. But you've got to identify those things. So what I want to do, guys, is 2 things. Remind you that you got to read books, right? Leaders read this is great for all the women on the team. It's called Think and Grow Rich for Women. I want all the ladies on the team building a business to go out and get that book or go onto Amazon Prime and just order it. But I had a lot of time to get down and dirty with this book on the plane ride. And one of the things that it talked about is, the desire for money is what drives people, but it's not about just having the money. It's about what you can do with that money and what that success will bring to your life and so many others. And that gets people fired up. But to do that, you need to have a burning desire to want to earn more income, right? And for what that income can do for you. So I want to share just a little excerpt from this book for you. And this goes for everybody, not just ladies, but this book would be great for you to, get your wives, get your girlfriends, get your fiancés, get your sisters, your mothers, everybody that is trying to build a business and advocate should read this book. But it talks about, number one, you need to have a definitive, exact amount of impact you want to have or change and desire that you want to see with this business, right? So be specific with that. For me, it was, hey, $2,000 a month would mean I could come home and be part-time, mommy to my boys, which was a burning desire for me that I knew my plan A was not going to allow me to do. So that was the first thing that got me fired up to my core to want to build this business. And I had a mentor who was doing it. I had Mia Finnegan making $20,000 a month that could show me how to do this. Listen, guys, a lot of people want to understand this business, and you might listen to other people who, they're struggling in their own worlds. They're going paycheck to paycheck. They've got tons of debt, and by no means are blowing the world on fire here and lighting it up in terms of success and income and finances and freedoms and flexibility. So I chose to follow somebody who was having major success in an industry that I'm excited about, with a proven model and company. And I like to surround myself with leaders and people like this. I choose to let the negativity and the people that don't understand this just go and be noise in my life. And so reading books, guys, does two things for you. Number one, it gets your mindset there and gets you back on track with the thoughts that you need to have in your life. The people writing these books are self-made millionaires and billionaires, and they've gone through the highs and the lows, and their mindset is so strong that it pours into you as a leader to be able to help yourself, right? Working on you is a big part of your success. Working on yourself as a leader and your mindset so that you can better help and lead other people is half of this business, guys. And the one thing I loved about this is, talking about knowing exactly what you want out of this. If you don't know that, you're going to struggle. This is just going to be one more thing to add to your life that's just busy, right? So know exactly what you want, and then commit to what are you willing to do in exchange for that success? And guys, listen, this business is by no means, easy, but I sit back and I say all the time, this is a really easy business. It's super simple, okay? It doesn't mean it's not work. Yeah, anything in life is work, but if you've worked hard your whole life and you apply a little bit of that work ethic here to this model, it's by far going to pay you more than you've ever dreamed or imagined, and it's going to reward you in ways that you've never felt before. It's such purposeful work to impact other people's lives, and then get paid to do it and get paid well for your time, and not be told, hey, your time is only worth $40,000 a year, no matter how hard you work or how many people you impact. So just know what you're going to exchange in turn for this success, guys. Listen. There were, 3-4 nights a week that I used to spend on the road with my team doing mixers and phone calls, which meant I didn't put my babies to bed and I didn't give them bed and bath time. And, so it's things that I was willing to sacrifice in the short term to know and have a vision that in the very near future, I would have a business that would allow me to have those freedoms and flexibilities, and then I could build this on my own time. And so that's truly what I gave up in the beginning. I've been in many of your living rooms, on the phones with you guys, and I still do it. And I pour into you guys because I know at the end of the day, these sacrifices of helping you build is also going to help my business grow at the same time. So you need to know what you're willing to give up in exchange for that success. You got to sacrifice something now to get something down the road, and you've got to give before you get in this business, okay? So you got to define that, okay? There's no such reality as something for nothing. Let's be honest here, right? You work this business, you're going to get paid in ways that you never dreamed of. So let's move on. What is the exact date that you want to complete this by, guys, right? If you just have if this becomes more in my life, that's great. I mean, and that's okay to have that mindset, guys, but you're really going to be more successful if you say, you know what? In 5 months, I would really like this business to be at a level that was earning me $1,000 a month, because with that $1,000 a month, you know what, I could pay off our mortgage, or I could pay down those student loans that I've been having and I go paycheck to paycheck with, or I could, you know what, come home to my kids on a part-time basis, or, give back to my community with a $25 check, every month for the rest of this year. Whatever is that burning desire for you, you need to have a time frame and set that, right? Like make sure you have a definitive time of when you want that to happen, right? You have to have that clear-cut vision in mind, okay? Then set a game plan of action. just like any other business, there needs to be a model to success, right? So if you don't set a game plan, of action, how are you going to begin? We kind of just are like aiming around, like wanderers, aiming around and just kind of like figuring this thing out. No, the game plan of action is simple. It's following the success system in Advocare. It's, I chose to follow Mia, and I knew if she could do it, I could do it. But then I said, what do I do? So I shrunk myself. She said, put people on the phone with me to hear about that challenge, and put people on the phone with me to hear about this business. So I did. I put about 15 people a week on the phone with her, and I said, hey guys, listen, like, I'm pumped about this. This is what I'm doing. I'm starting a challenge group, but I want you to hear it from my friend Mia. Mia is, a fit mom of 3. She's been involved in the business for 4 years. She knows how to explain that challenge much better than me. And you know what? If it's a fit for you, great. If not, no big deal. So I put them on the phone with her, and I listened and I learned. And then I after a couple months of that, learned how to talk about the challenge, learned how to answer those questions. It's a duplicatable process, guys. So listen to your mentors and follow their lead for a while until you get to have your feet on your own flat ground, and you can build this and duplicate the process. That is the plan of action, right? And then write a personal mission statement, guys. Like, what are you about? Like, have a clear, concise statement of what impact you want to have, the time limit you're giving yourself to complete, what you intend to give in exchange for achieving it, and describe the plan or the action steps that you're going to take, right? It might mean committing to 4 hours a day on your own time, around your plan A, around whatever else you got going on in life. It might mean committing to 3 mixers a week. It might mean committing to, 7 or 10 phone calls a week. It might mean 2 Skype mixers a week. It might mean picking up the phone and talking to 3 new people a day. Who in your life do you know that this business might be a fit for? Think about people strategically. Like, they have to have a burning desire in life for more. They have to have a history and a track record for success in life, right? That's a clear indicator that they might grab hold of this business. You're not looking to share this business with the masses. You're looking for that, 5% of people like me, like you, who have a burning desire for change, but also have a track record of success and work ethic. Those are the people that'll see direct sales and want to go and want to build and go step for step with you and I, okay? So, and then, recite this to yourself. Like, if you don't believe in yourself and you're not all in, other people aren't going to believe it either. So it brings me to my second reading that I just want to share with you guys. It says, you are worthy of success, and you will enjoy success only to the extent that you believe in yourself. And if you don't believe, everyone else can spot that. And contrary to popular belief, people are not fools, right? If you don't believe in yourself and it shows on your face, everyone else can see it. And if you don't believe in you, why should they? They're having enough trouble as it is maintaining their own belief in themselves, right? Commit to seeing yourself in the highest possibilities and act as if. Guys, listen. When we say all in, it doesn't mean just like saying, yeah, hoorah, like we're all in. No, guys, listen, this is what I was doing, and I was committing to it, and it didn't matter whether, a friend or a family member or a client or someone said like, oh, what are you doing in that pyramid, or what are you doing in this, or, this products or that ingredient. Guys, listen, like, I knew what I had my hands on. I knew the company. I researched. I knew my mentor. I knew her integrity. And I knew the direct sales model was an incredible one. And I knew my why. And I knew what it was going to take to do it. So all of that to me was like belief and confidence. People don't ask me the pyramid question anymore. People don't ask me ingredient questions anymore. People don't really ask me a lot of questions unless they're clearly in the research phase and I'm doing a phone call for someone and they have those same questions or concerns, which are valid. But people close to me don't ask me those questions anymore. Why? Because after 3 years, guys, I'm still here and I've stuck and stayed, and my belief is so high that it's laughable to me that, and they know that they're just going to get laughed at if they ask me if this is a pyramid that I'm involved in, pyramid on ESPN or, a pyramid on the sidelines of Major League Soccer. So guys, like, the credibility in the company is all there, but sometimes the missing component in this business is you. It's your belief in what you have your hands on and yourself in building this business and not wavering, right? Like when the band isn't playing, are you still marching? That's the question. Because the Advocare band is playing all the time. It's just going, okay? Advocare is putting ads on ESPN. Advocare is getting into Major League Soccer. And there's some awesome things that we've learned down here that I can't share with you, but I'm telling you right now, get pumped about it. It's going to blow the doors off this thing that they're doing. But are you marching every day? That's what you need to think about, right? And do you have that laser focus and belief in yourself and belief in your team with what you have your hands on, guys? So that's a huge part of this business that I really wanted to train you guys on, that I had some time. So 2 things, read some books, okay? Get your mindset. Books help me really, really kind of, I guess, confirm for me in my own mind that, like, I'm not crazy that I think like this. Like, I am driven and type A, and this business can be whatever you want it to be, but sometimes reading books like this from people that have the same mindset as you and the same desires for wanting more out of life, the world around us can get crazy, and you get people that it's noise, and like they talk and they don't understand what you're doing, and they think you're like over the top, and you're just like, it's cool, like listen, this is what I'm doing, you do you, I'm gonna do me, and I love this life. But sometimes reading books from other leaders, successful people, entrepreneurs, successful women and moms, and people in life that have become more and left legacies for their families, and earn millions and millions of dollars, and what they do with that income, and why they earn that income, and how they built it, and then the failures they've had and the struggles, and they get back up and do it again and again and again, and they do it for a reason. Those are the things that when you read, you take that in and you start to think like, you know what, this is the elite level in life. Like these are the people that I want to listen to, follow, and become better in my own world, and then teach my team how to duplicate that too. So read books, guys. It confirms in your own mind that you're on the right path. And these are some great people to learn from. So for everybody else, not just the ladies, I want you guys to go get this book too. It's called The Inspired Leader. Richard and Sherry Wright gave this to us. It's by Richard Blackaby. So you can go on to Amazon again, and I'll post these on the team page. But these are two really great books that'll get your mindset where you want to be as far as leadership goes. Okay, so I want to do team recognition now. I'm so pumped. Guys, listen, I've been a coach my whole life, and some of you guys are teachers and coaches, and the reality is the cream rises to the top. And so, we're sitting here in Australia right now, and when I look at these reports, I mean, it literally like makes my heart warm and fuzzy knowing that, we left for 2 weeks. We tried to unplug a little bit, and you guys are kind of on your own. And the fact that we've poured and taught you and mentored you guys and taught you how to be leaders and duplicate what we've been doing, you can stand on your own 2 feet when we're not there. You don't need me for phone calls. You don't need me for trainings. You don't need me. Some of you guys are cutting the cord, and it's time. It's time for you to cut the cord, duplicate what your leaders have been doing and the success. And now you start doing the phone calls and get on the road and get in the trenches with people. And that is the coolest thing to see in this business, seeing you guys start to be leaders. But remember, once you teach that to your people, that's how you build a sustainable business as well. So I'm pumped to share what our team has done while we've been away. The cream is definitely rising to the top here, and it's super awesome to see you guys developing into your own here. So new pins, big congrats to Matt and Kara Phelps. I'm so proud of these guys. I mean, they own a gym, and they were so product driven, but now their leadership is just really, it's amazing to see their growth and the amount of people that they're impacting from a leadership standpoint. And I'm pumped. They just hit the 3-star gold level, which is another $42,000 a year. It's just awesome to see you guys really grow and develop, and you're just getting started. I truly see that, and I believe that. So you guys are destined for diamond, and I love seeing your growth. So congratulations, guys. Nice job. Julianne and Shane just hit gold, which is awesome. And what I love about Jules and Shane's story is, Jules got involved about 2.5 years ago, and was one of Melissa's first recruits into the business, one of the first people she shared this with. And since then her life has kind of changed. She was just kind of dabbling in this, and an advisor and helping people with some product, but then she got engaged, and they just had a baby. And so Jules' purpose changed, and she said, I really want to build this business so I can stay home with my daughter. And so they picked up the phone and shared it with Pete Malo, who's down in Rhode Island, and he just qualified silver, and he's rocking now. But he was a guy that they thought of that this might be great for. He had the burning desire in his gut, and he's had a track record of success in his life, and he's just tearing this thing up now. And so Jules' business, with just sharing it with a couple great people on her team, and now helping them. She got in the trenches. She's doing phone calls. She's doing all the activities that this success system demands of us. Jules just qualified gold, and Shane, which is an extra $38,000 a year. I mean, that's awesome, guys. That's huge. So great job, guys. I'm proud of you guys. And then Corey Johnson. I don't know much of your story, but I've seen your success, and I know, your team, and Earl and Dave and Melissa and those guys are just mentoring you like crazy. And so I love it. Corey Johnson just hit that silver level. That's an extra $1,000 a month. And so, guys, it's just really cool to see what you guys are doing while we're away. That makes me a proud mama to know that you guys are duplicating this success and building this business, and it's an incredible where you guys can go with this thing, okay? Pins and qualification. So here's the cool thing, guys. You have 3 weeks now to pin this, like nail this, like drive this home, right? Like make this happen. You have 3 weeks. Ruby, Jeremy, and Liz Rolfe. Awesome, guys. Ruby's big. You're there. Let's do this thing. Silver. So we've got 5 silvers. Megan Buchanan, awesome job. Cynthia Gray, great work. Paul Lee, awesome, buddy. You're silver. Yay. You're helping so many people. Lisa, I'm so proud of you. Silver, and then Pete, silver too. Like, I'm so fired up for you guys. This makes me like a proud mom seeing all these leadership pins here. Okay, so top PGV. We've got Alicia and Danelle. had top PGV of 21,000. Awesome job. And then Pete Malo had 16,000 in PGV. So great job, guys. Matt and Kara had 9,000. Nicole Costa had 6,000 in PGV. Natalie Abraham, awesome job, 5.5 thousand. Brandy, 5.2 thousand. Paul Lee, 4.5 thousand PGV. Kayla Ferenik, 4.2. Dan Hughes, and then Kristen Ventriglia. Awesome, awesome job, guys. So you guys are just doing amazing. I'm so proud of you guys. Top recruiters. Matt and Kara had 6. Alicia and Donnell 4, Amanda Tripodi 4, Pete Malo 4, April Boucher 4, Johanna Heapy 4, Donna Hoyle 4, 3, Kristen Ventriglia 3, and Nicole Costa 3. Guys, here's the reality of this business. If you want to grow, you've got to share it with people, okay? So product is great, but the reality is if you want to grow your leadership level, we get paid a lot of leadership money every 2 weeks, right? We personally do, but so do you. Advocare pays you to be a leader. So being a leader to help other people build a business. Who do you know that this business might be a fit for, guys, right? Share what we have our hands on with strength, okay? And remember, you're not looking for everybody. You're looking for that top 2 to 5% in life, right? And remember what Diamond is. So, Pete Malo out in Rhode Island has been involved for about a month now, just qualified silver, earned a $500 rookie bonus, earned over $5,000 in 4 weeks here, okay? Awesomeness. But more importantly, what Pete got from day one is he thought about who do I know that this business would be great for? So he's got, 7 new advisors that went all in less than a month because he put people on the phone that were great people with great mindsets and a track record of success. And once they looked at the model, they looked at the company and they're going, okay, like there's something to this, and they have a desire for more and change. So now it's just getting to work with those 7 people and helping them build this business for whatever their purpose is. Pete could potentially go from the silver level to, a ruby level in, a couple months here. So it's just the matter of, guys, of like getting that mindset of who do you know that, has a burning desire for change that we can get on the phone and talk about this business. There's nothing we can't answer. They're going to be led by great people. There's a proven model of success here. It may or may not be for them. We're not in the convincing business, but for that top 2 to 5% in life, and you can pull out their purpose, there's nothing like this, guys, period. There isn't. So plant that Advocare flag with strength and get on the phone. That's how you grow your business. To grow a business deep and wide takes the ability to mentor the people you introduce, but it also takes the ability to recruit. If you feel stuck in your business, you have got to keep recruiting and sharing this with people. Like, who do you know that we can get on the phone and talk to? You have to keep recruiting. We still recruit new people into this business all the time because you've got to run a bunch of legs wide and then go build them and sustain them. And that's how you grow a big organization. Remember, if you can build silver, you can build diamond. Diamond is just 12 silvers. That's it. 12 legs of business of people that you can help mentor in this business to be successful. That's diamond. That's a half $500,000 paycheck that will get you, to Australia and, get to experience some amazing things in life, guys. So listen, this video is pushing 22 minutes. I'm proud of you guys. Plug into the events that we have. Remember, the success system is get people on the phone, one-on-one meetings, little trainings, mixers, and then the bigger events. So in Albany, we've got Rick Loy coming up the end of this month. So stay plugged into that. He's coming up March 26th to Albany, vice president of the company. He's down here with us right now in Australia. I'm telling you guys, get people in that room. He's going to fire people up about purpose in life and what the direct sales opportunity can do for people. So put new bodies in that room. That's how you're going to grow. Ask people to just trust you, hear about what you're doing, and come. That's in Albany, March 26th. And then I am going to be in Rhode Island on the week after April. So I'm going to be in Rhode Island on April 11th. It's a Saturday morning. I'm going to be doing a 10 a.m. Business training and opportunity meeting in the Providence, Rhode Island area. So we'll get more information out on that. But guys, listen, if you are building and, we see fires, we're going to come throw gasoline on the fires. So if you're, building a business and getting on fire and getting intentional here, those are the people we lock arms with and we go toe to toe with. So we will help you build. You just got to put the people and know your desire and know what you're going to trade for it. And then let's get to work here. In the very short term, guys, this business can build you additional income that can mean freedoms for your life or whatever you're looking for. Remember, in 13 months, we built a diamond. If you want it to just be silver for you, $1,000 a month, you can do that, and we can help you do that for the next 10 years of your life. That's cool. Whatever this is meant to be for you guys, it will be, but you have to define that and then get ready to commit be all in, have the faith and the belief in what this vehicle is about and the people mentoring you, and then game on. Let's do this thing. All right, guys, I'm so pumped for you guys. We're going to go hug on some koala bears today. We get to meet little koala bears and hold them, and super cool. So thanks for trusting in our leadership. And, you know, we're here because a lot of you guys decided to trust in us and let us help you and build this business. And there's no reason that you guys can't do it. If I can do it, you can do it. And we're here to help you guys. So I'll talk to you guys soon, and we'll be back in a couple days. All right, guys. Rock this 3-weeker out. Okay, bye.